Welcome to Tuesday Together. We're so glad you're joining us again. Today, I have two friends with me. I have Bayu and Jia Hong. We're going to talk about the latest news. Bayu, you have the news for today.
Yeah. I just get this news sent to me. It's quite a surprising thing for many of us because the article said that they have conducted this study and they found out that people who are actually working from home are more stressed than those frontliners.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I was like, oh wow, okay, this is breaking a lot of assumption.
Okay.
Of people thinking that the frontliners are the most stressful one.
I mean, isn't that, sounds like that's supposed to be the case, right?
I think it sounds logical as well. And sometimes people might think, oh, working at home is also a luxury, when you want to, you can wake up later, when you want to lie down to rest a while, you can do that. So the easy assumption will be it's more relaxing than stress. Compared to at office, not even to say those working in the front lines.
So, but my experience is that it's not true, right? Like, guys, I get calls any time of the day. There's no boundaries, no office hours, and the thing, I think the pressure is also people feel like you're not working, but actually you're working really hard. That misalignment of expectation.
Actually, that's the one highlighted by the article.
Okay.
They said that you lost that sense of freedom. Like now, works is coming to you. You no longer have that opportunity to run away anywhere because basically you're at home, and like what we said, the assumption is, you cannot go anywhere. You're just at home. Well, what excuses can you make that you are not working?
Right.
So those are the findings.
So like the frontliners, at least they can okay, I'm done. I'm finishing work. But for those who are working from home, I think with the onset of social media, our mobile phone is already started, but now is worse than before. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it adds up like from what I read that many people work longer hours at home compared to in office as well. And I think this is something also very dangerous, especially we are at a time of economic recession also. People feel eager to keep their jobs and we need to, they feel we need to put in more, but is it really the most effective and productive way? We have to think about that as well, I think.
Yeah, no clear distinction between professional life and domestic life. Right. So are you at home working or are you living up the life that you do? I mean, like washing dishes, taking care of your kids, cook and all those things, because no distinctions anymore. Like you are like, hey, you are expected to work at home. So it's like two different things. But for frontliners, and kudos to all of them.
Thank you.
And yet they have this distinction because I'm going to work.
Correct.
I'm coming home.
Right.
But for those of us who are working from home, I'm going home to work or to just going home.
There's no a mental, emotional break where okay, I can not think about it for now, And I think also the other side that we do have to talk about is when we're at home, our family members also kind of expects us to contribute because if you're visible, you should be available, right? But the fact is we're actually not, we're actually still working, and then so there's this double pressure upon those of us who are working. I can't imagine, for my family, I'm the only one working in a work. My wife does her full-time work as a mom, but even two are having a work-from-home setup. And, that's going to be crazy, isn't it, right? So, and any thoughts then as pastors, as a Christian in this climate, what are some things we can do about that?
From my perspective, probably this helps us to reflect that at the end of the day, we do need some sense of freedom. Certain things in our life, we just want to do it because we want it.
Sure.
And then so when it comes to salvation, for example, it's something that probably we can reflect deeper in the sense that, at the end of the day, I can be overwhelmed by so many things. I need freedom. In the world that we're living today, with all these things that are coming in, probably that freedom can be found in Jesus. That's how I see it. That you find that, with all these overwhelming things coming through my way, and there's no distinction between work, life, there is no life-work balance.
Sure.
We can find that sense of peace in Christ. That's how I can see it.
I think as Christians to remember that the circumstance we are in, although we are affected by them, we don't have to be controlled by them.
Yeah.
That we can choose to not be them.
That's a good angle.
Well, thank you very much for sharing. Thank you for joining us today. Join us again next week.